Hi everybody, I hope you can hear me okay. It's very windy. I just thought I'd show you my ideas for the next bike. This is my other CX frame I've got, and what I've got here is the back end off of a KTM Duke frame. My idea is I want a road bike with twin seats, and I just saw this frame my mate was scrapping, been in an accident, and I thought I'm going to do this super budget. Even, although the other bike was budget, this is going to be super budget. So I thought I'd cut that back end off like I did on the other one, and as this one has got, hold on, it's already got the battery holder and everything all in the back here for the wet cell battery. So what I thought I might do was see if I could get a gel battery, so I'm not using rather than the lithium, because it's sitting in an upright position, and then it won't be the same cost. It'll be like 20% of the price of the lithium battery. So it'll be a case of cutting it here like before, and then the two down tubes on here, we'll probably cut them off, and we'll have two sort of tubes coming up and down sitting on here for the support. I might even try using this. This was a monoshock frame as well, so I might even try using the monoshock bit which is already built in there, because this was the shock that came with it. Now I've got the front fork, I've got the yokes in the front forks, so I'm going to see what the compatibility is with the yoke and the front forks off that bike, see if we can use that. Now I bought all this knackered frame, front end, plastics, got a super deal on all that. Anyway, so this old frame's scrappy. This was an English bike. You can see the difference in the rust on the English bike compared to the American one. Anyway, so we'll try and splice that back end on. I've got to take a bit of care. You've got all the plastics and all that go on here, so I'll have all the seats. I won't have to pay for all the seat, rear light and everything. They're all on there, so I can splice all that on. The only issue we're going to have is how is it going to look with the KTM front wheel. That's the KTM front wheel there. If I can, I can't get my other bike out. Compare the size of the motocross front wheel to the road bike front wheel. It looks tiny, but if we can get that front end on, even if it's a case of having to buy, that'll be the outlay. We might have to keep this headstock. I want to keep this because of the frame number and everything. You might have to cough up for get a spindle made to match the yoke off of the KTM, and then we can just whack that straight on, reinforce the swinging arm. And I was talking to a bloke at the bike shed. There's a guy working in there now. He's doing a CX, and they've cut a section out of here, replated it to allow a bigger back tyre. So we might look at that. I'll go and speak to my tyre man. Now I've done one and I've got a few more contacts. I'll go and speak to the tyre man, see what tyre he can fit in that hole on the CX rim, the Comstar. If we can paint the Comstar black, it might not look too bad with that front tyre. Get rid of all that back end again. So I won't have to buy the monoshock, won't have to buy the front end, seat and everything. All I have to try and do is decide whether I'm going to put, because it's going to be slightly more modern, I think I'll probably go with the square, that old square tank which was off of my bike. the old original tank. Maybe do away with that filler cap, put a different filler cap on. Anyway, that's the next plan. I'm mulling over. And now it's out of my little store shed over there. The cat's out of the bag. I'll have to start chopping it up then, because as you can see in the garage, although it is incredibly tidy compared to normal. That little slot at the back there is the only place I've got to fit the next project. I can get rid of that crap on there. I should have the 2 bikes in here. Anyway, next project.